In this video, I'll show how to use the Photoshop script Keywords from CSV. The script reads spreadsheet data for file names and keywords, searches a folder for the files, and updates the keywords. I'll demonstrate the script in Windows. It works the same on Mac OS. First, we need a spreadsheet with the file names and keywords. I'm using Excel. Any spreadsheet application should work. The spreadsheet needs at least 2 columns and can be any number of rows. The minimum columns are one for file name and another for keywords. A spreadsheet might be supplied, like this example, but this isn't quite ready for the script. There is a column for file name, but not for keywords. Rather, a few columns of specifics. We'll combine these into a list of keywords for each product. Make a new column, Keywords, and create a formula to join the prior 3 columns into this one. When combining the columns, I've used commas to separate them. That way it's not one keyword, but each item its own keyword. To separate keywords, semicolons work too. The script recognizes either. Use whichever you prefer. Fill down to repeat the cell, so all rows have the formula. Now the data is ready. Save as comma-separated values, CSV. Let's have a look in a text editor. That should work. The second thing we need is the images, of course. Here they are in Bridge. First, all in a single folder. Later, I'll talk about subfolders. Most have no keywords, but I've added some to a few to demonstrate. Now let's go to Photoshop and run the script. To run the script, open the Actions panel. I already have the script installed in Photoshop. For help adding scripts to Photoshop, see the link in the description for another video that shows the steps. In the list, select the script, Keywords from CSV. Click the Action Panel Play button. The interface has 3 sections: Data File, Images folder, and Options. In the first section, click the File button to select the data file. Navigate to the CSV file and click OK. The path to the data file appears beside the File button. Once the data file is selected, it is parsed to determine the columns and rows it contains. The next step is to select the column for file name and the column for keywords. There's no harm in extra columns. Here we select the columns that apply and ignore the rest. The next section is Image folder. Click the Folder button and navigate to the folder that contains the images. The path to the folder appears beside the Folder button. Next is Match File Name Only without extension. Enable this option to match any file extension, or if the file name column lists only the base name, the file name without extension. When this option is enabled, file names with different extensions are considered a match and are processed. Include subfolders, searches for images in the selected folder and in every folder below it. I'll demonstrate that in a bit. In the last section, Options, choose what to do with the keywords. Add Keywords keeps the current keywords and adds the contents of the Keywords column. Replace Keywords removes the current keywords, then adds the new keywords. Remove Keywords looks for current keywords that are in the Keywords column and removes any that match. Any keywords that don't match remain untouched. To start, I'll use Add Keywords. Once all options are set, click OK. The script searches the folder for files in the file name column. For any found, the keywords are updated. Once complete, the user is notified. A log is written at the location of the Images folder. To see the results, click the button Open Log. The log lists the file names and what happened to each. If an image isn't found, or some other error, the log has details. Now let's see the result in Bridge. Keywords have been added to all. For the few that had keywords already, those remain. However, notice this one, which already had the keyword black. It wasn't added again. The script only adds keywords that don't exist. And another, the existing keywords are untouched. Now let's try Remove Keywords. Now we're back to where we started, with one exception. The black jacket no longer has the keyword black that it had to begin with. Because it's one of the keywords to remove, so it was. The script removes all keywords listed in the data. Now let's use Replace Keywords. The result is the images have the exact keywords in the data. All other keywords from before are gone. Next, let's suppose the images are organized in subfolders, like so. In that case, choose the top folder. Without the subfolder option, the result is nothing, because there are no images in the top folder. Do it again, but enable the subfolder option. Now the images are updated. If this solution works for you, like the video and subscribe to this channel. It keeps more videos coming.